Out with the old, in with the new. Coaches, coaches, coaches. Mike Vrabel is making some moves, bringing in some new coaches, getting rid of some coaches who have been there for quite a while for the Patriots. We're going to jump into it. My name is Aaron. You guys know on the daily, pushing out Patriots content just for you. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment below. So today what we're going to be talking about, Mike Vrabel. Not only is he trying to figure out this organization, what players need to be on this team moving forward to the draft, all these different things, he is still trying to bring in his collective coaching staff. Now, we know right now there's a lot of people on the coaching staff that don't officially have positions yet. Those will probably soon be coming out. But as well for the New England Patriots, they are getting rid of some old coaches. And there's some familiar names. We talked about Brian Belichick, who is gone. But we have not talked about, I've always said San Pellegrino, but it's Pellegrino. Mike Pellegrino is no longer with the organization. We know that he was the cornerback coach. He is moving on. We know he has helped out great wide receivers for the Patriots, such as Gilmore. Christian Gonzalez, we know right now, is the up-and-coming star for this organization on defense, as well as J.C. Jackson. So he has helped tremendously for this organization. Obviously, you wish him the best of luck moving on with his career in the NFL, in college, whatever it might be in football. Best of luck to him. But bringing in the new, we are looking at Scott Booker. Now, Scott Booker is coming from the Buffalo Bills, obviously with their devastating loss against the Chiefs. I absolutely can't stand it. And I will say this, that was a first down. I can't believe they didn't mark it a first down. Crazy to think. But that being said, we're watching another Super Bowl with the Chiefs. So anyways, we look at Scott Booker. Scott Booker has been in the NFL since 2018. He was hired by Vrabel as a defensive assistant, later on being promoted in 2020 to a safeties coach. Now, when he was with the Bills, he was hired on as well as a defensive analyst, assistant, whatever you want to call it. And now it's speculative. It's not sure at the moment with Pellegrino leaving, with Belichick leaving. Chances are Booker will fill this safety coach's position. Now, it hasn't been officially confirmed as of the time I made this video. It could all change. But again, there are still other coaches that Vrabel has hired that haven't officially been put in, whether it's a positional coach, it's an analyst, it's a consultant, whatever it might be. He has not officially named those yet, but it is good to see that he's continually hiring people that he has experience and rapport with. That only shows you, hey, this guy, he did it right when I was in Tennessee. I want to see him back. And again, there's also other coaches that he's hired on, where he says, where we look at Ashton Grant, who has never been a quarterback's coach, but hey, I saw something in him in Cleveland that I want to see with the New England Patriots and Drake May, and Josh McDaniels can only help him as well in that role. So when it comes down to it, what do you think about the hire, Scott Booker? You like it? You love it? You're indifferent? What are your thoughts? Again, a lot of time people, when they look at positional coaches, they're just kind of like, well, I don't know. I think the average fan, the casual fan, couldn't name you one positional coach. And when it comes down to it, I think though, as you work your way up, you need to be 100% sure of what is going on at the positional level, at the coordinator level, even at the analyst level. There is that hierarchy of coaching, and you got to make sure, hey, as a coach, I'm trusting you to do your job. I'm trusting you with the safeties. I've seen you with the safeties before. So again, I think this is a good pickup. I think it's great rapport for Mike Vrabel and Booker. And again, to Pellegrino, to Belichick, best of luck on your next adventure. Next, we've talked about the acquisition of Ryan Cowden from the New York Football Giants. He is now helping essentially in the front office, and he's already on the job, which has been awesome. He is currently at the Senior Bowl, and he is all in, which is awesome to see. And we know, again, going back to even the coaches that Mike Vrabel has brought in, bringing in Cowden has been huge for Vrabel, because we know right when he was hired, he was one of his first, hey, instantly, boom, I want this guy in right now. and you know the trust that he has in him, and especially the work ethic he has already shown, and saying, listen, we're trying to get the best roster out in the field to be able to compete with anyone in the NFL. You love to hear stuff like that. I want to hear Elliott Wolf say more stuff like that. Again, I'm giving the man a second chance. Obviously, the organization sees that, he deserves one. So we will see. But I like seeing stuff like this out of Cowden. Last but not least, not a lot of crazy Patriots news today. I thought this was interesting. Thought I would throw this guy at you guys. Is Bill Belichick coming out and basically saying the Super Bowl trophy, the Lombardi trophy, should be renamed after Tom Brady. He says here, quote, "Players win games. You can't win games without good players. I don't care who the coach is. It's impossible. You can't win without good players." I found that out when I had Lawrence Taylor, as well as Carl Banks, Harry Carson, Pepper Johnson, Jim Burt, Everson Walls, all these guys at the Giants. And the same thing when we got good in Cleveland, in New England. He makes a great point. As a coach, a lot of times you fall into a position where it's you hit the jackpot. Bill Belichick, boom, he has Tom Brady, and I think a lot of you look at his legacy moving forward at UNC. If he does well at UNC, I think a lot of people are going to say, all right, he is a great coach, he is a great coach. But I'm saying outside of New England, I think a lot of people look at him and say, I don't know. I think he just fell into a good situation. I disagree. You can't go win 6 Super Bowls and just say, wow, you fell into a good position. Like, I don't think it works like that. I think he is one of the best, if not the greatest coach in NFL history. And so, again, it says a lot being able to humble yourself and say, listen, these players won the games. And so, if I doubt they changed the trophy, but it's a very interesting take from Mr. Bill Belichick. That being said, hopefully we get some more news coming down the hatchet from the Patriots this week. Again, as you guys know, as the senior day ramps up, as the East-West Shrine, if you guys know anything about college football, those games are ramping up. I don't know if it's this weekend or the following weekend. I believe it's this weekend, but those are games where you have obviously the Senior Bowl, you have seniors, but you have players that are going, hoping to be invited to the combine, hoping to be drafted in April, that are showing their talents. I will tell you one person in particular that I've been watching just because I've been interested is Shiloh Sanders, someone who has underperformed, as well as Jalen Milroe, the quarterback from Alabama, as well. A lot of underperformance there. But one player in particular, if you love college football at all, I'm just going to throw this out there, is Dylan Gabriel has wowed a lot of coaches. So you look at that name, and granted, you look at this draft class when it comes to quarterbacks, and it's not anything to write home about. But look to see a name like Gabriel Davis shoot up the charts. Obviously, he was at UFC, he was at Oklahoma, and he was at Oregon, and so he has been a lot of places. Everyone's touted his leadership, so it'll be interesting to see. I know that has nothing to do with the New England Patriots, but if there's any players that obviously the Patriots are potentially considering when it comes to tackle, whatever the position, we'll be sure to look at that, and as well look at any mock drafts that and see what players are being pegged for the Patriots at this given moment, and we can watch what some of those players do in these games. So that being said, I'm done talking. I'll let you guys go. I appreciate you guys watching. My name's Aaron. Hit the subscribe button on the way out. We'll talk later. Peace.